So sorry, we're literally talking about the ways players can utilize the little time they have when they go for trial. So I think you can kick off from there.
Yeah, so I was saying that the player that is coming to a foreign country for a football trial, he's supposed to be very sure that immediately on his arrival, it might be in 2 or maximum in three days, he will be taken for the football trial. So he should avoid any kind of stories, whether it's any, let's say, fake agents are promising them big things in 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, and in the end nothing happens. So therefore, whenever you as a football player coming to a foreign country, you have already be very well prepared and you have be told when exactly your trial will start, where it will start, under what conditions it will be going on, so that you could make your schedule and you could make your way yourself. So because many African players, because we are talking about them, might face the situation where there is time is running out and they do not have any legal reason to remain in the country. So and to be illegal, also there is no way to be to be having such a status. So therefore, in such cases, some African players could apply for visa extension, for example, or residence permit. They call it residence permit. Sorry, not even visa extension, but residence permit. Yes.
Yeah.
So if your visa gives you right to make the application to certain authority to get your residence permit, then you have to do that. And most especially, you have to take care of that immediately you are arrived in a foreign country. So because it also might take some time to go through the legalization procedure in a foreign state and to get your residence permit that will give you legal right to stay and remain in the country for a longer period of stay.
Wow. Well, this is a bunch of information, and I believe anyone listening to this right now and anyone that will go back to listen to this would definitely know what to do when you are in situations like this. Thank you very much for this mind-blowing. It's amazing the kind of information we are getting right now. We have so many people who are happy and excited about this section right now. We can see Elite Sports is here, Jethro is here, Elijah is here, and so many other players are also live here with us. Yeah, I know. So, in fact, I just got one of the messages right now from the screen, and the player was trying to know that as a player, what are the criteria that you look at for as an agent when looking at players to represent? What are those criteria you look at for in players? If you want to become,
if I want to become the agent, right? You know, the criteria, I could tell you, because many people are just missing regarding that, but this is very important. The criteria number one, which I pay attention to before any other thing, is the age of the player matters a lot. Yeah.
The age of the player.
No, I know that probably you didn't expect me to say that. Yeah, you didn't expect, because you probably, and mostly what people expect to hear from me are some real secrets that they have never heard about. Yeah, I'm hitting the point, right? Yeah, let me explain to you. The age of the player matters a lot. Not long ago, I have been in Nigeria, and I have been invited to one place to see a friendly game between two teams. And the management of one of the team, they've told me, "Oh, Alex, please pay your attention and look and watch closely the player that is midfielder. See how big he is, like he has muscles, and see how strong he is, because they said he just came back from Armenia or Azerbaijan. He just finished, like he just determined his he just terminated his professional contract and he returned to Nigeria. So, and they said, please, Alex, watch him. I watched him just for maybe 5 seconds, and I said, like, guys, I think I'm done with him. They said, what does it mean you are done with him? I said, I'm not interested about him. And they said, why? Like, Alex, why? He just finished his professional contract in Europe. Why you are not interested? I said, what's his age? They said his age is 25. And I was surprised because I said, guys, if you really want to gain money in football, once again, football is money, it's business, right? If you want to gain money in football, uh, I believe that you will not succeed with this particular man who's 25 years old because he already, for professional big football, he already retired. There is no chances for him anymore to become a good and famous football player. And I've, and I've told them, look, I want to help you. And I've told them there is another boy, which is very small one, just very small one, was playing against 25 years old. I asked them, how old is he? And they said, he's just 14 years old. I said, 14 years old? I said, guys, definitely you have to work on this 14 years old. Because 14 years old, he was much more, how do I say it, much more mature and much more developed in his mentality, in his thought and mindset comparing to 25 years.
Okay, that is awesome. And you talked about age. Aside from the age, which other factors do you actually consider in representing the player?
The other factor is his character, his soft skills. Yeah, his soft skills.
Oh, wow.
You know, one wrong character in a changing room is a big problem. It's a huge problem. Yes. So therefore, I'm as an agent, I always place and pay my attention into the age and to the character of the player. If he is good as a professional, but if his soft and human being skills are not very well developed, then I will not work with such a player.
Wow. This is amazing. In other words, a good player with a bad character is a no-go for you. This is amazing. Okay, we've really dived into some aspect of playing from the players' angles, and we have people right here that are part of this live section that are not aspiring to become football players, instead are aspiring to become football agents like you. So, and they wish to know what are the practical steps that they can take from right now, in this path to becoming a football agent.
I think that my advice is, if the person or if the man wants to become a football agent, first of all, I would suggest him to go and work under someone who already exists in a professional football. So I will suggest him to go to any professional club and to be their manager, to be their administrator, to be their, I don't know, assistant, or to be their director, or to be their whoever. So just to get some experience and just to get some knowledge and information regarding how does the entire industry works like. So because if the person from the scratch just wants to become a football agent, he might not really succeed because he doesn't have such of information and knowledge. So and number two, if he wants to become a football agent, he just has to go to FIFA website and he has to study materials and he has to make and pass exam from FIFA and to receive his FIFA license as well.
Okay.
To become a football agent.
Wow, that is two major tips for if you're aspiring to become an agent. You just had Mr. Alex, who is also an agent right now. Go out there, serve as an intern to a professional club right now, and learn the game, understand the system, understand how the game works, how the business aspect of the game works, so that you can have prior experience. So when you are going into representation of players, you understand the game, the system. Yeah, since we're talking about agents right now, because right now, there are a lot of people that parade themselves as agents out there, and it's not easy to be able to identify licensed agents like you who understand the game and who is licensed by FIFA. So for players that are out there that really don't know, how can they differentiate between the fraudsters and the real agents? And I believe there are people out there that might be impersonating Agent Alex and trying to scam people that they are Agent Alex. So how can players out there be able to distinguish between a licensed agent and someone that is impersonating or a
It's actually
fraudster?
very easy. The player that wants to deliver his destiny and football career to the hands of his football agent, he has to ask himself what are the result and successful cases, and what is the profile of this particular agent that he wants to work with. So does his agent did he sign any players before? When did he sign his last player?
Wow.
It was by what year? It was in which country? It was under what club? So, and many other things. So you don't have to be super smart or gifted, but just simple, ordinary questions. For example, if I'm a player and you are an agent and we are having this conversation now, I would like to see your results. I would like to see your outcome, how successful you were before facing and meeting me as well. So let me see your players who you have signed. Let me see your clients who you have signed. Did you sign anyone or not? So because if you ask me if I have signed, I could tell you I have signed for Premier clubs, I have signed for first division teams, I have signed for second division teams, I have signed in different countries, I have signed in Europe. So I have results, I have my pictures, I have videos, I have interviews with my players as well. So I can all these things deliver to my clients to let him know that, see, if you want me to prove you, see, all these clients are mine, and nothing can be more convincing than results you as an agent could have.
Wow, that is amazing. In other words, a result should be what should answer the whole question. Where is your result to show that you are an agent? Wow. So for players that are trying as much as possible to get a representative for their career, please always look at the results. What are the results for that particular agent? Which result does he have to show that he is a successful agent? Wow, this is truly insightful. I never thought of it in that direction. Actually, the first thing that always comes my way is license number. But license number does not matter if there's no results.
I myself, I know a lot of people who do not have FIFA license, but they could still deliver good quality services to their clients. Under the clients, I mean a player or coach.
Wow.
So, and vice versa, I know lots of FIFA licensed agents. They have never signed even one player. Despite that, they have license. They have the staff. They have license. So, but despite that, they have no clients. They have no results. They have no signings. They have no profit. So, and I still know lots of people who are ordinary people, but trustworthy people who. Honest people who really have some connections to clubs, and they have no license, but they can still help you to be signed.
License.
Yeah.
In that contract. Wow, this is eye-opening. This is eye-opening. This is amazing. So we are looking at the results and not just a tag number. Even if the tag number is important, but it's not as important as result. Result is all that matters, because if by the end of the day you don't get a contract, then what is the essence of the relationship between you and the agent? That is awesome. That is amazing. You know, one of the main conversation that led to this particular live video is the talk of technology. Technology is changing the world. Technology has been changing the world, and it will influence the future. So, based on what is the fast rise of technology and other amazing tools, behind technologies, what do you think, or where do you see the future of scouting in talent discovery coming in the future?
All right. Do you want me to give you a general response, or do you want me to give you the response to break it down into the African continent, or Nigeria itself?
Break it down to African continent. We have players from different parts of Africa that are hooked up to Homo Bolas, and not just Nigerians. We have Ghanaians, Zimbabweans, and Nigerians. So
right.
let's have the African.
Chidi, what I have to reply, I will make you laugh now again. Are you ready? Just fasten your seatbelt. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'm ready for it.
So I personally think that technology and AI itself, it's too far in some regions of Africa. And yeah, it might not be as helpful as it might be helpful in America, for example, or Europe, or some other very well developed regions in the world. Why? Let me explain to you. Once again, mostly coming to African countries, Nigeria, Ghana, and others, what I see is that in many cases, there are no even good platform, good pitches, or good fields to play on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many academies, many clubs, they do not have either natural pitch or either artificial one, right? So therefore, I think that that success and progress is supposed to go gradually, step by step. So you can't be on the stair number one and to immediately jump 9 to jump in stair number 10. So it's too far and it's impossible.
It's true.
So therefore, I would either concentrate my efforts for basic infrastructure of football over there in Africa before talking even about artificial intelligence itself. So I would either build synthetic pitches or natural pitches, good training grounds, good facilities, changing rooms, watering pitches, light, infrastructure, many pitches for young boys or for young players, depend on their age. So therefore, I would either go organically instead of just like bringing an AI into football. So this is my response to you.
Wow, this is a fact. It's just the truth being laid out plainly. Because I think Africa, we are still behind in some things, though there are amazing people that are changing the status quo for us here in Nigeria, especially like the likes of Leeds City Football Academy in Ibadan, like Ogun State. have you ever, aside from Abuja, which other city in Nigeria have you been to?
I've been in Lagos, I've been in Ibadan, you just mentioned, I've been in Kwara State. So I've been in Nasarawa. Yeah, I traveled. Not maybe too much, but definitely not.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Talking about Ibadan, I think there is this academy in Ibadan that is really doing amazing work in talent development. Leeds City Football Academy, they are doing awesome at Leeds City University. Their infrastructure, the facilities is amazing. They're really doing it top notch. Then we have the likes of Beyond Limits, who is doing amazing works at Remo Stars. They're doing crazy things there. And then we have the likes of Right to Dream in Ghana. Right to Dream in Ghana is also doing wonderful work. So it helps us. It shows us that the future could be amazing if all these infrastructures and facilities are put in place. For instance, now we have 3 Nigerian teams that are currently competing in this particular tournament in Italy right now, and we have Beyond Limit, Ojodo FC, and one other team, and they're doing awesome at the grassroots level. So I agree with you, and that point is well taken. Now we've been talking about players, talking about aspiring agents. Then we have coaches. You talked about the low level of the low quality training when it comes to coaching in Africa and Nigeria. For the coaches that are watching this right now, There are so many factors that have made it so hard for our coaches to get training here in Nigeria. So what advice can you give to those coaches to enhance their career even from Nigeria?
I think that one of the best, what, for example, I would have to do if I were a Nigerian coach over there, once again, I would either suggest my position and to this or that professional football club. So I would go and yes, I would try to work for them. And probably I would have to start from training and coaching children, kids and children, before I could gain necessary knowledge and experience how to train teenagers. And after that, how to train young teams, and after that, how to train senior team players. So therefore, I could say that the progress for coaches in Nigeria might be somehow similar to those who want to become agents. If you want to become a coach, you know, coach is someone who daily stay together with his players, who daily watch matches, who daily watch games, who daily train, who daily thinks well, who daily makes any kind of strategy, who daily make the developments and every other stuff and things. So, but another thing I would have to say is that if I were, for example, in Nigeria, I would suggest to organize maybe 20 people as I am, who want to become an agent, who want to become a coach, and probably I will have to go and apply for coaching course, either in Nigeria Football Federation, if possible. If not, then abroad. So I would go to maybe some business entities to sponsor my trip to any European country to get my coaching also license, right? Like there are several types of licenses, like license Pro, A, B, C. So therefore, I would like to go to another country to get the education program under certain football federation, and then I could pass and make exam and get a license type C, for example. This is a basic license. After I succeed with it, then I go and make my progress for license B, for example, and so on. So this is my advice.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I think I have some coaches in the house who are so happy with these tips that you just dropped. You know, when you came to Nigeria in 2019, 2020, you helped a Nigerian player sign into the Belarus, I think it should be Belarus Premier side. And you were sharing that testimonial. I was like, wow, it came 2019, 2020, we already have a success story. That is awesome and good. In that testimonial, you made mention that you sent the player's highlights and the player's CV to the club in question. Now, those two major tools you talked about, highlight and CV, how important is highlight and CV to you as an agent from players in marketing them?
Yeah, if you want to sell out yourself as a client and if you want to be signed, it is important to have a CV and videos, and most especially if your CV and videos are good. But it is also important how good you as an agent connected to the club. So, because if you are less connected to the club and you have good CV, your player might be considered, yes, and might not be considered. But if I have a good connection and good CV of the player, I will be priority number one. So, yeah. So therefore, when some of players and their representatives approaching me saying that they have good players, I ignore it because they just say general things, such as I have a good player, I have a talented player, the player is gifted from the nature, the player is good, the player is a nice person. But all these things will not help me and will not help club to achieve and to win games. We need figures. We need real skills. We need real achievements of the player. We need real figures about who are you offering me. You understand? So therefore, when some of people approach me saying they have a good player, first of all, he would have to send at least a CV and video of the boy, at least to see and have a first impression of what a product are we talking about.
Wow, this is important. That means as a player listening to this, your CV is very, very important. You need to craft a professional CV and have a good video highlights to show for your work, because just like Agent Alex said, you need a good first impression. He has so much on his hand. And this brings me to this particular question. It's very, very funny. The very moment I shared the flyer, we started sharing the flyers, doing publicity for the flyer concerning this particular section right now. We had some players come to my DM, and coaches as well. They come to my DM and reach me and like, how did you get to Agent Alex? I've been trying to reach him for months now. He's not responding to me. He's not replying me. He's not this. He's not that. And I'm like, oh. So what do you want me to do? I should tell him to reply you. So it's kind of funny, but just for them that right here. One of them even mentioned it in the comment section that they have been in your inbox for months now. You've not been responding to them. So that they will know why you are not doing that. So, sir, why have you not been responding to some of these coaches and players that are constantly sending you tons of messages on your DM?
Let me explain to you. Let me reply. First of all, I may not reply because very possible I haven't seen the message. I just haven't seen the message yet. Yes, because if the messages are many, they go like down. They go deeper, and new messages on top, new messages on top, new messages on top. But those that are down, like you don't have even time to go too down to scroll and to click on them. This is the reason number one, which is technical reason, right? The reason number two, also very popular reason, is that most messages from players are very, let's say, very limited. What I mean is that when they send message, in most cases, they send something like, "Good afternoon, sir." That's all. Another one could send, I'm trying to recall some of them, something like, "Hello, sir, can I send you my CV?" That's all. Like he plays a sentence, he plays a question, "Can I send you my CV?" Do you think I have a time to reply him? Yes. If you
to reply to that, no.
If you want to send your CV, go and send. Why are you asking my permission? You don't need my permission. If you want to send your CV, just go and send. Don't ask my permission, because if I open your message and if I feel that I don't have time to reply you just miss your chance. So why I should spend my time again to come back to your message again after you send your CV, if tons of messages already are on top of yours? Let me give you one more example. Like today, someone texted me, I am a gifted player and I'm talented from nature. Help me to sign a professional contract. But how can I know that you are gifted? How can I see? How can I see that you are gifted? How can I determine that you are gifted? There is no details. There is no CV. How can you convince me that you are gifted? Just saying that you are gifted will not help the matter. It will not convince me to open the message. If you are gifted, attach your CV. If you are talented, attach your video. If you are gifted, attach your achievements, attach your cups, attach everything. So let me see that you are gifted. So therefore, in most cases, let's say not in most cases, but very often players and people are just sending such of messages which I can't even consider as a messages.
This is amazing. This is amazing. And I know you have a lot of work to do, and we've taken over 1 hour of your time already. Just permit us just a few more minutes and we'll be done. while you were talking about CV, well, a player dropped a message, and I think I should I'll read it out. It's from Okube Samuel. Yes, he said, "Sir, please, what makes a good football CV?" So let's have it. What makes a good football CV? So when you are trying to check the CVs that players do send to you, what makes the ones that stands out for you? What makes a good
if
CV?
I tell you what makes good CV, then everybody will go and make a good CV. So everybody will go and make a very perfectly created CV. Yes, yes. This is very tricky.
Okay.
This is very tricky.
Okay.
So but I will tell you what makes good CV good. A player makes his CV good. So yes, if he is good as a player, and definitely.
Wow. This is amazing. This is amazing. Just one more question, and we're going to call it a night for you, so that you can. Over the years, we've been able to develop over 250 video highlights. That's professional quality video highlights taken by our CAF accredited videographer, all uploaded on our YouTube channel. So based on what we've done, we keep helping to create visibility for the grassroots here in Africa and in Nigeria. So what is your advice for we, the management of homopolas, for we to advance, to develop and improve in what we are doing right now?
Yeah, I think that educational part and such of interactive sessions as we held with you tonight might be very helpful. So yes, to not be blind, but to have a light of knowledge is important. It's important for players, same important for agents. And I believe that a part of just creating video highlights of players, it's also good to keep educating them and to keep coaching them mentally and keep growing them as a human being.
Wow. Thank you very much for that beautiful question. Answer you just given to us, and we are going to work on that. We'll keep getting more insightful individuals like you to help educate the community, the grassroots, and we'll keep shining. Then later this month, we'll be at Ogun State for what we call the Homobola Soccer Camping Program. It is aimed at training players tactically, technically, then engaging them in good matches, well covered, and giving them a good assessment of their game, then their highlights, create CV for them. And the next 1 week, we are going to Ogun State. So I just want you to just give a word of advice to those players that are coming for this camping program.
It's good to come than not to come. Yes, it's always good to come and to try your luck and to showcase yourself. Yeah, so therefore I want to encourage you boys, if you want to be picked or selected by any club or by any representative, of course it's better to participate in such events. So just go and make it.
Wow. It has been an amazing interactive section. We have a player already saying, wow, thank you, Sir Alex. Elijah just sent that message and is appreciating you for your time. And we have other messages coming also thanking you for this amazing time. We've had a beautiful section with Mr. Alex, and we hope to have you back in this platform. Maybe better, we'll have better, we'll make better preparation in terms of the electricity, because proud to this, I was not expecting this to happen, but it's happened. So we are going to make better preparation and have you back in our platform. Thank you very much, Sir Alex. Do you have any last words for the general public that are listening to you now? Before we say good night to them.
Also, you, Chidi, and your team organized a Home of Bolas platform organizing this particular conversation and live program as well. Thank you so much. You are doing a great job and you are doing good services to people, educating them and training and coaching them. Keep doing that. And I wish all of players or all of people who are watching us tonight a very great success regarding their career. Doesn't matter if you are a player, agent, coach, or whoever. And I wish you a very blessed weekend in advance.
Oh, thank you very much. Before we go, before we just say goodbye, please, dump your phone dead. Please, everybody, immediately we hang up this video, go to Alex Murych. Follow him up to get amazing tips. And please do not send him a DM if you've not properly prepared yourself. Do not send him a DM if you've not properly prepared yourself, to avoid bulky messages. Now you've learned the secrets. Just go prepare yourself, get yourself good videos, get yourself good CVs, then craft your message in a way that it can give a good first impression, so that when he reads it, he will have a reason to check up on the videos, not to just dump so many unnecessary messages to his DM. And also, he is the CEO of Global Football Agency. So go to Global Football Agency, follow Global Football Agency for amazing updates from his agency. Follow him on Facebook, on Instagram, so that you can keep up to date with our amazing agent, Alex. Thank you very much, agents.
Have a good day.
Till next time. God bless you.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.